everyone, now I'm back with Gemini's reading for this week. This is going to go down to the 12th. This is for the zodiac sign Gemini. We're going to ask God, universe, the angels, our ancestors to give us the messages we need to receive for the zodiac sign Gemini. This is the first shuffle. This is the second. Third. And we are so grateful for the messages we receive. Fourth. Again, this is for Gemini. And we're using the Luen Tarot. Fifth. What is happening for the zodiac sign Gemini? Let's see what's happening for Gemini this week. Show me the cards I need to see for the zodiac sign Gemini. Again, we are so grateful and thankful for the messages we receive. Okay, so we got the Two of Swords almost in reverse. So there's a choice you're going to be making this week, okay? You may be and the Priestess. We got the High Priestess in reverse. Okay. So there's a choice you're going to be making which may not be intuitively correct this week, okay? So it's almost like there is something you're going to be making a choice on and you need to really take a step back and listen to your intuition, but I don't see that happening. It's almost like, yeah, I need to make a choice and I'm just going to make this choice and I'm just going to do what I'm going to do. Type of energy here, okay? I'm just going to do what I'm going to do and I'm going against the grain, against my feelings, against my intuition. This is what I'm planning to do, okay? So this is what's going on here. It's almost like, yeah, I want to make this choice. Yeah, I am going to make this choice. Here you don't, you know, in the upright, it would be like two choices that you have in front of you. In the reverse, it's almost like, no, I have this one choice and I know what I'm planning to do and I'm not listening. It's almost like you're not letting even your intuition hold you back from making this choice. It's almost like, I'm going to make this choice. This is where I'm heading. And you're not going to be following your inner compass because this is a choice that you want to make, okay? What else is here for Gemini? It's almost like I'm making this choice. You know, I'm not letting my intuition or my emotions get the better of me and tell me not to. I'm just making this choice. What else is here for Gemini? Okay, so we got one card that fell there. We're going to see it in a second. What else is here for Gemini? Show me the cards. Yeah, the Page of Swords. You're done watching. You're done looking. You're done wondering. You're like, I'm just making this choice. That's all. I'm not wondering. I'm not watching. I'm not looking. It's done. I've gotten all the information I need. Okay? Because the Page of Swords would be just, the Page of Knight here off the horse would be like watching, looking, deciding. In the reverse, it's like, I'm making this decision. Despite what my emotions or feelings are, you know, or my intuition is trying to direct me. Okay? And then we have death. Ooh, oh my God. So you're making a choice to end something, or something is going to be ended here depending on the choices that are being made this week. It's almost like, that's it. You know, I'm done with this. I've seen all I need to see. I already see my way forward, and I'm not letting my intuition or my emotions get the better of me. There's something here I'm changing, ending, or something that I'm doing that's going to create an end to a situation. Okay, so it's almost like death is here saying, hey, you know, death is a renewal of life, by the way. So death comes in and is like, okay, this no longer works. This no longer serves you. So it's time to move on. Or maybe your choice you make this week is going to create those changes and end one situation so that you can go into the next. But I definitely see something here that you're not going to be listening to your intuition or your inner compass. You're just going to make the decision because you want those changes, because you know that that's the direction you want to go, but it may create an end of a cycle, an end of a situation of some kind, okay? What else is here for Gemini? What else is here for the zodiac sign Gemini? So it's like, you know what? I'm just going to make this choice. I see myself forward. I know what I want. I'm no longer waiting or holding back. I'm just making this choice. What else is here for Gemini? And it is going to create havoc, maybe, or it's going to create something different, new for you. Every Gemini is in a different situation. So it can mean that by not letting your emotions get the better of you, you decide taking action on something that is going to create a new beginning. An ending in one place, but a new beginning in another. What else is here for Gemini? Yes, the 8 of Wands. So there's a lot of fiery energy, a lot of energy being happening this week, okay, with the choice that you make, okay? And that's what's going to create the changes, okay? Could be positive changes, could be negative. It works differently for each Gemini. But what I'm feeling here is that you already know what you want to do, and you're not letting your intuition. It's almost like, I don't care what I'm feeling. Even if my emotions is telling me, no, I'm deciding on this because this is the direction I want to take. And it's going to create changes, and it's going to create endings, okay? That is fine. And for some Geminis, that might work to get the ball rolling forward, differently, okay? What else is here for Gemini? What else is here for the zodiac sign? Gemini, show me the cards I need to see. Wow, we got a lot of cards, and this one almost came out, but it didn't, so we're keeping it there. Wounded warrior. So it feels like there is something here you're going to make a choice on, right? And you're going to defend the choice you're making. It's almost like, listen, this is it. I made this choice. I've decided on this. And whatever consequences are left because of the choice I made, I am sticking up to it. Okay? It's almost like I am sticking up to it because it was a choice I made, right? Then we have the Hangman in reverse. Yeah, you definitely, there's something you're not holding back, something you're not going to create, you're not continue to hold back. There's something that you're not going to continue to look at. And there's something you're not going to continue to wander because you're going to make a choice. And you're going to defend that choice. And whatever that choice is going to take you in a new direction, okay? Because we do got the Death card here, and we got Justice. So things will balance themselves out, okay? So Lady Justice is here. Whatever choice you make this week is going to bring a balance or balance a situation out or bring justice into a situation, okay? You are no longer holding back. You're no longer going to watch a situation. You're going to make a choice. You're going to move forward, and you're not going to be stuck. It's almost like, that's it. I've done this, and whatever outcomes happen from this, I'm going to move forward, and things are going to stabilize themselves. Whether it brings stability to something else or whether it brings stability to you, a choice has been made, okay? Because the Wounded Warrior is here, but it's saying to itself, hey, you know what? That's the choice I made. That's the action I took, and I'm sticking to it, right? And it's almost like I'm not letting my emotions or my intuition stop me from making this choice. I am making this choice, and I am going to be held accountable to whatever it leads or wherever it puts me. So there's a choice happening this week for you that you're going to make. And it's almost like, you know what, disregard to what my intuition is telling me, disregard to what my emotions are telling me. I'm making a choice, and I'm not going to let myself be swayed by underlying feelings. And I'm taking actions, and I'm like, even if things don't work out, I am still going to stand up for it because it is a choice that I've made. And I'm not going to let it get me stuck. And it may create new things, and it may create endings of certain cycles or certain situation. But it's definitely, in the end, there is justice. So justice is happening this week one way or another, depending on the choices you make. And it may not work out, or it may work out. It could go both ways, I'm hearing here from my intuition for you, Gemini. So whatever it is that you're deciding to move forward with this week, no matter what your intuition is telling you, it could work or it may not work. It depends on where you're at and what's surrounding the situation and what are the choices in front of you. But it seems like it doesn't matter. You know the direction you're taking. You know what you plan to do, and that's the direction you're going to do. And like the Wounded Warrior, you're going to stick up for it, and it may create positive changes or it may create negative. We got two things coming out this week here that seems to lead one side to creating positive movement and one side to creating something that may, bring justice, but it may not be easy, right? It's almost like, yeah, well, justice happened, and even though it may not be easy for me, well, it's the way forward, right? And for others, it may be like, hey, you know what? I'm deciding on something different. I'm doing something different. I'm not letting my emotions or feelings hold me back from making this choice, and it will create balance. So we got two different choices here for different types of Geminis and whatever situations you're deciding on, okay? And it seems like you're not letting your emotions or feelings hold you back from making that choice. And that is your message. Thanks for listening, Gemini. Bye-bye.